Alright, so listen up. Literally, I've had these headphones for the past 3 years. Well, these are the Anchor Soundcore Q30s. And somehow, they're still working. They're still working great and they still haven't given up on me. So, that alone, deserves a round of applause. But let's talk about these. Are these actually good? Are these actually worth your money? Or is it overpaid? Or whatever they are. So, let's see if I'm just emotionally attached or these actually any good. Let's get right into it. All right, first things first. These things are built like really nice. Like, dude, you get a metal aluminum strap here. Really nice quality plastic. It doesn't feel cheap at all, right? And these are actually really light. So when you put them on your neck, when you put them on your head, like this, you just forget about them. Like, it's like they're not even there, right? They're pretty light. So you can wear them for a long period of time and it doesn't feel like it's like squeezing in my ears. So for the comfort factor, A plus, solid A plus on that, right? And especially for the price of just 80 to 100 Canadian dollars, dude, this is amazing build quality, right? And for those who want to wear headphones for hours, I'm looking at myself right now. Yeah, these are actually pretty nice. It's really nice W to have, right? It's like light headphones, dude. Like they're so much nicer to use for a long period of time. Because I have some headphones that just crush your head and it just does not feel good. So these are definitely good on that. Alright, so enough with the build quality. Let's talk about how these sound, right? You bought headphones. You bought them for the sound. Let's be real, right? Like you want these to sound good. I'm pretty sure that's the case for like 90% of people out there. But yeah, obviously there's some people that just don't care about the sound. But if you're paying like a lot of money for something, then you want to know if it's good. So I've had these for 3 years, like I said earlier, and I've used them. The thing I noticed about these are really bass heavy. So if you don't like bass, if you don't like them thumping your head, you can go in the Anchor app where everything is. That's where you control all the headphones from. And yeah, you can actually reduce the bass down. Or speaking of that, you can put like any other profile. So if you like higher pitch noises, kind of thing like that, then you got that as well. So these are 44 millimeter drivers, so these are pretty big drivers, right? And 44 millimeter, I believe. I'm not completely sure on that. But yeah, these are pretty big drivers. And so they do shake your head, and these sound like good. Like even at higher volumes, they're crispy. They don't lose that definition they have. So even while being thumpy and stuff, right, even while they shake your head, they're pretty clear. Like there's a lot of clarity in these. These get the high notes and low notes like really nicely. So sound wise, dude, if you want to listen to some music like crisp vocals and that kind of stuff, yeah, dude, you're about to jam, right? Like this is the thing. Just put them on, boom, and you're set. Just set it or forget, and you're jam. You're just vibing away. Speaking of sound quality, these also advertise coming with ANC and transparency mode. So with these headphones, it's actually a bit tricky. So in the Soundcore app, if you do click on ANC mode, it actually gives you 3 choices. It gives you indoor mode, outdoor mode, transportation mode, right? And let's say you're in a bus or something, or like public transport, or like in a train or something like that, then you're gonna want to use that transportation mode, right? And then if let's say you're in a car, same thing there, right? But let's say you're outside walking around and it's windy outside, then you're gonna have to click outside mode, right? And whether you're just at home and you just want normal noise cancelling, then you just click the normal noise cancelling. So the thing with that, it's a bit tricky, is because it's a bit finicky, right? It would be nice if they just had it come out all into one, so it kind of figures out. But yeah, for the price, I'm not actually gonna complain. Like that's the thing, like more expensive headphones have. So the fact that you even have like transparency mode and noise cancelling, is actually pretty impressive. And for the price, dude, this noise cancelling is good. Like actually, even without considering the price, it blocks out a lot of noise, right? So these are pretty good. They have a few mics on the outside, a few mics on the inside, and they're pretty good at just canceling the noise that's coming in that's not music related or from your music directly. So on that note, these are pretty good. And speaking of transparency mode, right? I just touched up on this. Yeah, you put these on, you hold this side that's actually touch sensitive, and it goes from whatever mode you're on, whatever EQ mode you're on, to transparency mode. And so now, while your music's going on, while whatever you're doing, while you're calling, you're listening to music, anything like that, right? You don't want to take your headphones off. Boom. Just do this. Literally just do this. All you gotta do is this. You're in transparency mode. Just like that. And now, everyone around you, you can hear them just fine. So you can have a conversation without actually having to do this. I know it's like some people may like that, some people may not like that, like doing that. It's their preference, but like honestly, for $80-$100, like this is pretty nice. Like most headphones in this price range don't come with this kind of stuff. I did mention the mics, how they are used to, you know, get the active noise cancelling working, ANC. But yeah, mics are actually really nice. I'm talking to someone, they can hear me like really nicely. Like it sounds like as I'm from a quiet room, as if I'm in a quiet room, right? Like I could be outside, there could be like lots of wind, but yeah, these sound really good. Like, you know, you're gaming, you're on Discord server, something like that. You're on like a group project call, you're trying to get some stuff done. Yeah, no complaints there at all. Like you could definitely live with these mics and not complain one bit. And because these are good mics. Like I'm not saying they're alright mics, these are good mics. Alright, let's talk battery. So this is where these headphones flex like really hard, right? So 40 hours with ANC, 60 hours without ANC. So I charge these things once a month in my use case because I use these, but I don't use like a lot like I use my earbuds. So with a decent use, my phone can barely last a day, dude. These things can last a month, right? Like priorities, right? Anyways, if you're wondering about charging, let's say you're like a last minute road trip, you gotta take your headphones, you're trying to jam some music on like a long flight, just plug them in for 5 minutes if they're dead or something, and boom, you know what? 5% of charge, you get 4 hours of playback. So they charge really fast and they last a really long time. So you don't gotta worry about the battery at all. You can leave them on max volume, ANC mode. I don't recommend max volume, you're gonna damage your hearing, but yeah, you can have ANC mode on and everything. And dude, you don't gotta worry about that at all. You know what? I've been going on for a pretty long time. Let me just wrap this video up. So it's been 3 years of me having these. Or do I think these are worth it? Absolutely. These sound amazing, right? The ANC is actually really solid, right? So I don't want to listen to people yapping around me. Just put these on. Transparency mode, actually really useful. So when I used to work out in the gym, people wanted to talk to me, I would just pause my music, transparency mode, boom, right? Or not even pause my music, just transparency mode, and you can just hear more of the music. And these are actually comfy. So, and for the battery life, it's amazing. Like, absolutely amazing battery life. And all for the low price of just $80 to $100. Dude, these things punch for their price. Like, they're really nice for their price. So, if you're on Amazon and, you know, you're looking for a pair of headphones, definitely do have these on your radar because these are actually pretty good. Especially if you're on, like, a tighter budget, but not too tight of a budget. These are actually a really great option. So, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, if these are not what you're going for, if you want to like really enrich sound experience, then obviously you can drop some like $400 on some Sony's or some like, I don't even know, JBL. Do they make headphones? I'm not sure. I know they make earbuds, but I'm not sure what the headphones. Yeah, you could always do something like that. Just spend $400. But yeah, for what these are, dude, this is an easy recommendation. Like I can easily recommend to you. After 3 years, the only damage I've noticed on these is just a bit of wear and tear on the top leather hair. It's like comfy leather hair, like nice soft comfy leather up here underneath the metal strap, and that's literally it. That's like the only damage these headphones have, and I've dropped these a few times. Everything. So yeah, with that, if you did enjoy the video, you could subscribe to the channel, leave a like, do all these things, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.